All right, we're halfway through, and how's everybody feeling? This is the point right now when you're halfway through where your enemies are going to start fighting against you. And one of those things I've learned through my years of training, through my instructor, I'm going to talk to you about it. And this enemy is very important because it's with you all the time. It's called self-doubt. Now, how does it work? Well, let me explain my story about self-doubt. When I compete, I normally go in there ahead of time. I get to look at all my competitors, scope them out, see what type of skill they have. All right, and I get nervous sometimes because I might see a champion over there that I had struggled to compete with her. My instructor came up to me and he said, Krista, I had an opportunity to look at all your competition. And I found one who's gonna beat you today. And I'm like, oh, who's this girl who's gonna beat me? And he took out this mirror and he flipped it over to me and he pointed it right to my face and said, you. This is the person that is going to defeat you today. And back then I understood it, but I really didn't understand it. But how it works is you start doubting yourself. And you say, well, should I continue? Did I lose the weight that I wanted to? I don't see any progress, or I'm not doing this well. I might as well just stop and try something new. See, those are the enemies that work against you. I need you to stop thinking about that. And that's what I'm here for. I'm a coach. Maybe your husband or a parent or somebody else is out there that's going to coach you, but I'm going to be here for you. Your worst enemy is you, and I don't want to see you give up. This is the most important part, like I've already said. You're halfway through. These next 3 rounds, we're going to be talking about fighting through your self-doubt. We're not going to do it anymore. This is what's going to take you to the next level. So fight through them, listen to me, listen to others around you that are motivating you. I believe in you. Let's do this. Round 7, our new concept, minute to win it, or what these ladies would like to say, minute to lose it. What you're going to be doing is we're going to perform 4 exercises for 1 minute apiece of explosive, high energy exercises. At the end of 1 minute, we're going to give you about 15-second break. You can choose to do this. You're going to find a piece of paper, you're going to put it on the floor or somewhere next to you, and you're going to write the amount of total exercises that you can perform in 1 minute. What a great way to show strength. Okay, because you can fall back on it a couple weeks from now and see if you improve those numbers. All right, so 4 exercises, each minute performed 1 minute piece with a roughly around 15-second break. Round 7, exercise number 1, cross back lunges. All right, so let's start with our hands up, feet shoulder width apart. I want you to be able to keep, let's cross back lunge with our right. So our left foot is pointing forward. I'm gonna have my hands up. I want you to be able to keep your spine and your back up nice and straight without bending over at the waist, okay? I'm gonna take my right foot, I'm gonna cross it behind, making sure that my rear knee is not connecting with my front knee, okay? I want it behind, I wanna take my shoulders, square them to the front. Once I reach here, I want you to slowly bend down. I want you to press up, and I want you to feel it through the quad, the hamstring, the glute. As you come up, I want you to breathe all the way up through the extension, okay? So I'm gonna cross behind the other side, make sure my torso's turned, hands are up, all the way down, and then a step across. Keep doing the same thing. Now, as you get better and more comfortable, feel free to speed things up. You're gonna notice I have another lady who's gonna join us. She's gonna be doing speed skaters. All right, I wanted Isabel to come in here and show you something that she just has a passion for. All right, cross back lunges. Round 7, exercise number 2 is we're gonna lunge, front kick off the same leg. Hands are up. I'm gonna take my right foot, I'm gonna lunge back. You can keep your hands here, you can keep your hands up. I'll leave that up to you where you're most comfortable, as long as you keep the chest up. We're gonna lunge all the way down, making sure that the kneecap's not resting on the floor. Keep the hip and shoulder in the same line. I'm gonna lunge. I'm gonna chamber that knee on the way up in the return. Then I'm gonna extend with that front kick, and I'm gonna repeat. Step it back, lunge, chamber, extend, pull back, and we're gonna repeat. But we have 2 legs, so once I do my 1 leg, I'll go right into the other side. Okay, let's try it. Lunge back front kicks. Again, holding that knee up for balance, okay? Ready? Lunge, 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 and lunge. Whap. Let's get started. Round 7, exercise number 3. We're bringing it back because everybody loved it. No, I'm just kidding. It's pop and squats. Why is it going to be different from a couple of rounds ago to here? Is because we have to perform it now for 1 minute. Remember, you're trying to see how many pop and squats you can do in 1 minute. So it's going to challenge you mentally and physically to push harder. Okay? So let's just go through it again in case you forgot. So I'm going to open up my feet, shoulder width apart. I'm going to draw my hands up. So I'm going to come down, squat all the way to a 90. But when I decide to come back up, whack! I want to pop quick, explosive, like I'm going to sprint off the line. So let's go through it again. You ready? Open and explode. Open and explode. If you're having difficulties with this one, you can open and open. Let's do the pop and squat at the speed I'd like you to perform it. Ready? Let's go. Pop, 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 pop. Round 7, exercise number 4. Ins and outs. Ins and outs, we're going to be doing like a crunch on the floor. All right, if you have a pillow or something that you can hold in between your knees to keep your knees together, bring it on to this exercise, but you don't have to have it. What happens is when we get down here on the floor, we have our hands here. Most of us will have that hands too far back, so we do the ins and outs as more of a swing. So I want you to encourage you to put your hands right beside your hips. I'm gonna have my knees together. I'm gonna extend just a little bit as far as I wanna go. I'm gonna raise, I'm gonna chamber in, I'm gonna extend out. In, out, in, out. Now when I draw those knees in, I really want you to squeeze. If I'm getting tired, my hip flexors are getting sore, you can do one at a time and take a break. Another thing that happens, it's common. You'll get this, the legs will start flopping open and we'll try to bring those knees into the chest this way. So I'm gonna grab my little target here, I'm gonna hold it, I'm gonna squeeze. This helps most of our ladies in the routines with this one. From here, hands up, notice I'm holding out, I'm gonna chamber and come back in. Balance is a key too. You may lose your balance, it's no worries, all right? Just take it one step at a time, and I recommend you grab a pillow or something. Good luck.